Hello, Miss Grady, can you hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. There she comes. Is it a yes? Awesome. I'm glad you can hear me. Okay. Let's open up your smart. Is your smart board open? Is it on? I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my desktop. Okay. So you should be able to see my screen. And minimize that. Okay. Let's go really quick over here to one of the items that I was showing the last class. Ms. Grady, I know you like to use your doc cam a lot, and I don't know if you came in at the time I was showing the other teachers this, but if you open up a document, let's say, I'm going to open this document right here. So I got my professional development document right here. Now, if I go to File, and I go to Print, I want to go to Smart Notebook Document Writer. Okay? Ms. Grady, I know you like to print out documents, and you like to put them under your doc cam. So you can show kids certain things. Thing is, I don't know if you use interactivity with that document, but if I do the Smart Notebook Document Writer, what that's going to do is going to open that document inside of our Smart Notebook. And once we have that, it allows us to edit that specific document inside of Smart Notebook. And okay, here we go. So once I click print, it says Smart Notebook Pages with Images. I usually open up this one because it's the easiest to deal with. If you open up the pages with the editable objects, it opens up a bunch of different objects, and you move all these objects all around. It can get kind of messy. So I just use this one right here. Okay, I want you to try this with me so you can see what's going on here. Are you trying this with me? Okay. So now we see that it opens up in the Smart document. I'm able to go into here I'm able to start marking on the document. So let's say, Ms. Grady, you're doing some type of grammar class, or let's say, I think you were talking about a thesis the last time I was in your classroom. If I want to go in here, all right, Juan, I want you to underline the thesis in this document. Go up to the board, please. So they will go into here. This is the thesis. And here you got a couple things happening. You got the student going up to the board to participate using technology, and you got two great things happening, those two things. So this is a great tool to use as in place of a document reader. Unless, I know you do a bunch of different things with it. This is just one way in using that. Okay. Any questions with the Smart Document Reader, Ms. Grady? I'm thinking you're behind. You're at the board, and the computer is over there somewhere, so you can't reply in the chat. Because I can't hear you, because there's no microphones in the desktop computer. You can open up this inside of your laptop, and it would be able to have, I would be able to hear you through the mic in the computer. Yeah, okay. Excellent. So let's go to the next thing. Here we have our smart toolbar, excuse me, your smart toolbar that's always there on your screen. And it's kind of annoying sometimes, and I'm sure you've experienced this, Miss Grady, because it's there and you try to put it different places, or it's somewhere where it's just annoying sometimes. But the reason why we have that is to have quick access to the tools that it has on the document. Okay. Now, one of my favorite tools, if we go into the settings, oh shoot, you can't see it. You can't see it on the screen, but it's the one that looks like a little wheel or a little gear. Okay. And this is to customize our toolbar. Now, if there's certain tools that you want on that toolbar, you can easily drag those tools onto the toolbar. You can't see it. Let's see if I can pull it out. It's really weird because I'm looking at the screen. I have it, but I don't see it on there, on the webinar. But I hope you see it. So you can go back and start adding these tools to the toolbar. Like I was saying, my favorite one is the screen recorder, which is right here. And I'm actually, that's how I'm recording this specific session. See, it's still going right now. And it records everything on the screen. I'm going to minimize that. Okay. So here we have our smart tools and customizing our smart tools. So we've done our smart printing, our smart document into the smart notebook. We've seen the customizing tools. Now, Ms. Grady, do you have the smart notebook opened up? Okay. So I don't know if you got what time you came into the last session, but there are some similarities to the toolbar up here, toolbars up here, and the toolbar right here. You can see some of the things are the same. We still see our smart pens are right here, but up on this toolbar, you're able to customize your pens the way that you want to, whether it's the color or whether it's the thickness of the tool. Okay? So I think just the main difference is there's a few more things you can do with the toolbar up here than you can with the toolbar right here. And this is just easier access with those tools. And you just have more options with some of the tools right here. Okay? Okay, the next thing I want to show you is I'm going to move this toolbar down, is the media, is this media icon. Okay, what the media icon opens up is a place where we can search for content related items for your class. One of the items that I showed the last class was the random word chooser. Okay, so I just put random. It opens up all these items right here. I'm going to go to interactive. And I'm going to click. Actually, Miss Grady, do you know what this little F means on those items? No. Excellent. Well, I'm glad I can tell you. That's a symbol for a flash-based object, which means it is an interactive object. So if I drag this object, I can drag it onto the screen. And that means I can type the items in there. Now, the one that I chose right here is a random name chooser. I can put names. I like this object because we as teachers, we have those kids who don't like to participate and they don't like to be picked on. And say if nobody raises their hands, this is a perfect tool for using because it's random and it's not biased, so all the kids, whatever names you put in this random word chooser, it's going to select from those names. So I'm going to put a couple names. I can select the number of names that I want. Since I only have 4, I'm going to select 4. Now, if you notice right here in the corner, it says no repeat, so it will not select the same name twice. So you ask a question. Now it's Christian's turn to answer that specific question. The next question I ask, it's Christina's turn. And as you can see, it blocks out the name of that person, telling you that you already selected that name. Okay? Well, we're doing them again because we don't have any more names. So I think this is a very, very helpful tool for your classroom because you're able to go in there and you're able to put students in there and select them without them feeling that you you're picking on them. Okay, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna delete this too. I'm just gonna start over with a new document. Okay. Miss Grady, what are you studying in your class right now? Are you studying, I'm sorry, what are you teaching in your class right now? Are you teaching, you were teaching the writing process, correct? Okay. So what specifically about poetry? So all I did over here is I put poetry in. So let's see what, okay, reading and writing poetry. Okay, excellent. I put poetry up here. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, interesting. So Robert Frost, Kavanaugh, Patrick Kavanaugh.
Patrick Kavanaugh, in memory of my mother. I do not think of you lying in the wet clay of a Monaghan graveyard. I see you walking down a lane among the poplars on your way to the station.
So this one just looks like it's just an actual poetry.
And I think of you walking along.
Okay. Let's try figurative language. I think that might. Okay, so there's actually nothing in figurative language. But I know you came at the end of the last session. Do you remember where I went to look for more items for the Smart Notebook? If we go right here to this little icon. Okay, so that's when you came in. Okay, no problem. Excellent. Okay, so this little icon right here, this is our Smart Exchange. Our Smart Exchange has even more items we can go to. So I'm going to click that, and it actually opened up. It actually opened up in Chrome. That's excellent. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to put figurative language. Let's see if anything comes up on Smartboard in figurative language. Oh, excellent. Onomatopoeia. So this one right here, let's open the Smart Notebook Express. Now, just a difference between these two, Miss Grady, the download is going to allow you to put it in your Smart Notebook on your computer, while the Open in Smart Notebook Express is going to open in a web browser. So I'm going to go ahead and click that one. Let's see what happens. This one just kind of looks like it's just kind of a PowerPoint type of object. Okay. So it actually has worksheets. And a great thing about this, Miss Grady, is maybe having the kids go up there to the Smartboard and start interacting. The bird was as black. The bird was as black as the sky. Now it's kind of hard to write with the mouse. My mom is as beautiful as a winter flower. Yeah. No. Okay, Miss Grady, you got it. So this will probably be a great resource for you to go into. Thanks. I try to be funny. So probably I don't know exactly what these do. So you probably have to go in there and check them out and see if it fits what you can do in your classroom. Oh, hey, Miss Price, I didn't know you were there also. So, well, that's all I pretty much covered with the last class. Is just going over the Smart Notebook printing, the tools, the random name chooser, the media option, and also the Smart Exchange. Okay, so is there any questions for me? Oh, you're very welcome. And if you have any questions about any of the stuff that I've gone over, just let me know. And if I can help you guys do some of this stuff in your classroom, you know where to find me. That's right. I'm just around the corner. Well, thank you for attending our first South Park webinar, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Adios.